everybody, my name is Caroline. I'm here to talk about a very sensitive topic for me anyways, and I'm sure for a lot of people it is as well. I'm actually quite nervous talking about it in front of a camera. I typically write about it, so this is all new to me, but I do feel speaking out loud, talking about it, there is some sort of healing process when you do that. So I'm going to be talking about postpartum anxiety, what I went through, and hopefully I'm able to help out a new mom or a soon-to-be mom. So yeah, so let's jump right in. So my postpartum anxiety, I don't think it started, or at least I don't think it started until at about the 3-month mark. I noticed myself wanting to have control over everything. And if I didn't have control over her, I needed to be there to see what they were doing at all times. For example, if my mom or my spouse would be feeding Gabriella, I felt like I needed to be there. If something bad were to happen, whether she was gonna choke or whatever it may be, I needed to be there. I needed to be a part of everything. It was just this overwhelming feeling of I couldn't separate myself from her. I can't really describe it. I guess during that specific time is I just wanted to be in control of everything, putting her to sleep, feeding her, burping her, walking her, driving her to places. I just needed to know that she was okay and will be okay. On for a little bit, but I was able to manage it. I got comfortable with my mom putting her to sleep. I got comfortable with my spouse feeding her, dressing her. So I thought, okay, I'm getting better. No. Gabriella started becoming a very, very bad sleeper. So from 5 months and on, and still currently, my sleep is not, it's not a healthy sleep. So I think my postpartum anxiety really peaked when my daughter was going through these sleep regressions, her separation anxiety. So I remember intrusive thoughts starting to come. They were mild, like little things like, oh, did they burp her correctly? Oh no, if they didn't burp her correctly, they're gonna put her in bed and she's gonna choke. Did they turn on the right side? Or is the blanket away from her face? And little things like that. But as it went on, it got worse. I wasn't allowing my spouse to drive alone with her. He's a great driver, but these thoughts of them getting in a car accident and her not being buckled up properly, or, you know, it took over me. It truly did, and it really messed me up. It ruined, postpartum anxiety ruined my maternity leave. Like, postpartum anxiety defined my maternity leave. My maternity leave was full of negativity, anxiety, fear, unhappiness, losing myself. I felt for 12 months of my maternity leave, I was white knuckling through, and as my maternity leave was about to end, that's when I reached my peak and I just couldn't do it anymore. And so I did seek help. my nurse practitioner did do a quiz on me, and it was quickly determined that I was absolutely dealing with postpartum anxiety. She suggested that I start medication. So I was open-minded to do that. So I tried. I think I tried for about a week or two, and it wasn't for me. I'm a very emotional person. I like to feel. I like to cry. I like to laugh. I like to feel my emotions. And unfortunately, the medication she did put me on wasn't for me. So today, well, currently I am choosing to deal with my postpartum anxiety without medication. But we can talk about that in a different video. But this video was to create awareness for you guys, as I said, the new moms or the moms to be, that don't deal with this in silence. Don't do like I did. Do not ruin your maternity leave. Don't ruin your first year with your baby. I wish I spoke up sooner. I wish I seen the red flags sooner. I wish I could take my maternity leave back and redo it all over again. And it's not easy bringing a new baby home. I do have to point out, in the middle of a pandemic, I had my child in 2020, to bring a baby home and being isolated, you know, to have this little things be so dependent on you, on top of, you know, the other expectations of, you know, dinner, clean the house, you know, that's already enough. Adding postpartum, any sort of postpartum or postpartum anxiety on top of that, it's a recipe for disaster. It will blow up. It's not a happy road. It's a rocky road. So please, on the baby blues phase, speak to somebody about it. Speak to your spouse about it. Speak to your mom. Speak to whomever. And please let your health professional know. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I know I was rambling, and you could probably sense in my voice I was extremely nervous, but just please be aware. Please subscribe, comment below if you have any questions or feedback, or I'd love to hear your stories. And of course, you could go ahead and visit my blog. I'll link the website below. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.